we're going to learn about mewing, how to 10 times your looks. Now let's begin. How does someone become more attractive? Well, you could go to the gym, you could improve your diet, you could change the way you dress, but all of these lifestyle changes have one thing in common: they have little impact on your face. The face is widely considered the most attractive part of the body. The eyes, the hair, the jawline, the lips. You can find all of these attractive features on someone's face. Your face is the most expressive and unique thing about your appearance. It's the first thing people see and the way other people recognize you. We're attracted to a wide variety of body parts, but it's the face that we fall in love with. But what if there's something you don't like about your face? We know that going to the gym could bulk you up or slim you down, but how would someone change the shape of their face? In this video, you'll learn how to refine and reshape one of the most attractive facial features in the world, the jawline. Now, of course, the jawline doesn't just mean the jawline. It includes the mouth and the chin, the neck and the cheeks. Few people realize how intimately connected the muscles of your face really are. The same muscles that open and close your mouth sculpt the most prominent parts of your face. Of all of the attractive features on the human body, the lower half of the face is consistently in the top 3, because it decides the shape of your face, the most unique and expressive part of your body. But here's the problem. Your typical gym routine isn't going to refine your jawline. There are plenty of physically fit people whose jawlines are far less sculpted than the rest of their body. That's because most people neglect the muscles around their neck and jawline. These are the muscles that turn your head, open your mouth, and move your tongue. They're muscles we rely on day after day, yet we forget to give these muscles the workout they deserve. So what happens? Over time, they get weak, they get lazy, and your jawline suffers for it. But there's one technique that you can use that targets your jawline directly, a technique that builds and refines the sharp jawline you've always wanted. This technique was pioneered by an orthodontist named Dr. Mike Mew. Dr. Mew realized that the posture of your tongue plays a huge role in the shape of your jaw, so he developed a simple and effective routine called mewing. Mewing has helped thousands of people change the shape of their face. At the core of Dr. Mew's method is proper tongue posture. But what does tongue posture actually mean? Just take a second to think about where your tongue sits inside your mouth, right now. Sit up straight, align your head with your spine, and rest your tongue comfortably in your mouth. Does it feel more comfortable on the roof of your mouth or the floor of your mouth? Now, most of the world drops their tongue to the floor of the mouth and rarely thinks twice about it. But orthodontists like Dr. Mew know something we don't. For years, orthodontists have been telling people to improve the posture of their tongue. Dr. Mew gave proper tongue posture a catchy name, but it's been around for a long time. In the past, orthodontists have helped patients to change their tongue posture using a dental device called the tongue elevator. The tongue elevator does exactly what you'd think. It elevates your tongue. It trains this muscle in your mouth to rest in a different position. Instead of the bottom of your mouth, your tongue learns to sit at the roof of your mouth. But why does that matter? How does changing the position of your tongue reshape your face? Well, you may not realize it, but the mouth, specifically the tongue, is connected to many different parts of your body. And by changing the posture of your tongue, you're not just moving your tongue around, you're shifting the position of your teeth, which transforms your bite and gradually scoots your jaw forward. You're opening up your airways, you're allowing air to flow easier through the nose and throat. You're relieving stress and pain from your neck and back by strengthening the key muscles that support your head. And last but not least, you're developing a stronger, more flexible tongue, which helps you chew, swallow, and speak. The impact is pretty surprising, isn't it? Many people think mewing is made up. After hearing all the advantages of proper tongue posture, you may immediately ask, how do you know that mewing actually works? While mewing is a relatively new practice, it does have some significant research behind it. Some of the most compelling evidence comes not from Dr. Mike Mew, but his father, Professor John Mew. While his son popularized mewing as a method, John Mew collected all kinds of data on the subject. In the early 1980s, he conducted studies and wrote books about the benefits of proper tongue posture. Through his work, dozens and dozens of patients have seen lifelong changes. By mewing consistently, these people sculpted stronger muscles and successfully transformed their look. But Dr. Mew and his father aren't the only ones researching tongue posture or elevation. A 2018 study in the journal Radiation Oncology analyzed the relationship between jaw shape and tongue position. It turns out elevating the resting position of the tongue had a dramatic effect on muscle strength and definition around the jawline. Another 2018 study, which comes from the 21st Annual Dental Summit, found a similar result. This study explored the effect of tongue elevation on tongue-palate distance. Your palate is another name for the roof of your mouth. In this study, researchers discovered that tongue elevation closes the distance between your tongue and your palate, which greatly improves tongue posture. You can actually try this for yourself. Just like before, sit up straight with your head over your spine. Now rest your tongue on the bottom of your mouth. Then try to move your tongue to the top of your mouth. Most of us can touch the tips of our tongues to our palates, but elevating the other 2/3 of your tongue may be awkward or impossible. The distance between your tongue and your palate may be too large, so your tongue couldn't sit at the roof of your mouth even if it wanted to. That's because, right now, your tongue is weak. The muscles in and around your tongue are underdeveloped, so your tongue doesn't have the strength or flexibility to cross that distance. But it's not your fault. The posture of your tongue has been poor for years, maybe since birth. At some point, your tongue muscles got lazy. They began to slouch, and their strength started to dwindle. It's a lot like slouching your spine. If you have always had bad posture, sitting up straight feels difficult and uncomfortable, doesn't it? That's because your back muscles aren't strong enough to hold you. In the same way, your tongue isn't strong enough to elevate itself to the roof of your mouth. But luckily, there's an easy and accessible answer. As you begin mewing, Dr. Mew recommends a number of strength-building exercises. In the same way a bicep curl targets your bicep, these exercises target the specific muscles around your tongue, mouth, jaw, and neck. The first of these exercises is the chin tuck. This exercise directly addresses the posture of your head while also developing the muscles that anchor your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. The exercise itself is very simple. All you have to do is move your head forward and back without changing the position of your neck. As you're performing a chin tuck, just make sure your chin is not pointing down sideways. Keep your entire head straight as you extend your chin forward and then slowly pull your chin back. Like any other exercise, chin tucks are best performed in brief sets, which you can repeat on a daily basis. Now, alongside chin tucks, there are a number of other muscle-building exercises that you can use every day. Chin-ups, pelvic posture exercises, and even chewing gum can improve the strength of your tongue and jaw muscles. But the key, above all else, is persistence. Over time, if you maintain a strengthening routine, you'll notice huge improvements in the strength of your tongue and the shape of your face. Hey, don't get frustrated if you don't see change right away. When learning to mew, many people expect a few repetitions to suddenly correct years of bad habits. Your tongue has been resting on the floor of your mouth for a long time. This behavior is built into the memory of your muscles, so don't expect your muscles to change overnight. Your tongue may fall naturally to the floor of your mouth even after weeks of practice, but that doesn't mean you're missing the mark. That doesn't mean your muscles aren't getting stronger, because they are. Eventually, your tongue will shift to the top of your mouth, your jawline will grow more refined, and all of your hard work will pay off. Hey, if you want to change your appearance, if you want to build a sharper jawline, be patient. Keep up your daily exercises and be mindful of the position of your tongue in your mouth. For some people, it happens quickly. For others, it takes months or even years. But over time, you'll train your tongue to rest at the roof of your mouth. Your teeth will shift, your jaw will move forward, your airways will open up, and the shape of your face will begin to change.